Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Okay, so this is me chatting with Krishan. She is a fellow BTS fan. She's actually hardcore Army. So we had a little bit of a chat to discuss, obviously, our mutual interests. The problem is we forgot to hit record audio for the first 10 minutes. So that's why I'm going to fill you in on what we chatted about. Just quick bullet points. One, we met at a party where she showed me her tattoo of that BTS Love Yourself logo. She's been a fan since 2017 and she is a multi-stan, but BTS will always be number one in her heart. We'll get into her thoughts, her ups and downs about being BTS Army for all this time. So I hope you guys enjoy. Thanks.
My friend shows me Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
At first, it was just music videos. And then in 2018, I found out they were coming here on tour.
What a dream.
And went to Ticketmaster and they still had tickets.
Wow.
So I was like, okay, bless. I bought two
days.
because I had money. I had a little job. I had money to spare.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I've never been to a concert before, so BTS was my first concert ever.
Let's hold on to that. I cannot believe that BTS was your first concert ever. I would go crazy. How much were your tickets back then?
$250 each.
That's, there's no way.
And I was nosebleeds, like
really?
three rows from the top.
Wow.
I was literally with my phone on the screen. Just so I could
just
see
so you
face.
could see them better. And it was 2018 BTS, like at their
in
prime.
Hamilton.
I saw clips of that Hamilton performance. Ugh. Was it everything it looked like at those clips?
So
in those clips?
I didn't realize how much of a fangirl I was until we got to the concert.
Yeah.
And they did the first song. The first song was Idol.
Can't call me artist. Can't call me idol. 아니었던 다른 뭐라 해도 idol.
Oh my god.
And they're doing their introductions, and then Jin comes on and he does his
worldwide handsome.
And I was like, okay, cool. They're actually good.
Yeah, they're good looking in real life, right?
They look the
I
same.
heard that so much, and they actually look the same in real life.
And then it goes V and Jimin. And all you see, if I showed you the video from the concert, because I still have it.
Oh my god.
I'm going like this, regular, and then Jimin comes out. And my friends beside me like,
what just happened?
it's like, oh my god, sorry.
Was their voices good live?
There's something about listening to a song
Yeah.
and then listening to it live
So
and
good.
just being like, wow, you actually sound like this in real life.
Is it? So we just got some background about your history of BTS. You were basically a fan since 2017. You went to the 2018 concert in Hamilton, which is wild. I feel like I'm like touching I'm like near a real Army thing, like, because that concert, I sometimes see it on YouTube and I'm just like, wow, I can't believe I missed that one.
It was an experience.
I could imagine. And then your journey with them continued.
Yes.
And how was the journey? Because you said it was ups and downs. What is the ups and downs of being a BTS fan?
So, being an Army is great.
Yeah.
But seeing some armies and how they react to certain things, it could be a difference because we're in Toronto. We're an international army, and not a Korean army.
I heard there's some cultural differences in the way people are.
I'm gonna say it very bluntly.
Yeah.
Korean armies are crazy.
We might have to cut that. Okay,
no, we
say
can keep it.
We can keep it. What do you mean
crazy.
by crazy?
Like, if
It is a different like world. Fandom in Korea is apparently intense.
Exactly. So if you thought it's hard to get tickets here,
Yeah.
I wouldn't even try to get one over
In there, yeah.
because I wouldn't have a chance.
No.
As good as I am
Yeah,
at getting them here,
Yeah.
I would not
You know what?
stand a
That's the
chance.
advantage of living in a place that is not like heavy on the BTS. So that but heavy enough. Like Toronto is like, yes, we have a community here.
But not anymore.
It's big now. It would be big now.
Yeah. But it's also like cultural differences with the things that we like and we're okay with.
Really? And then
in terms of like, not even just BTS, but K-pop in general.
I hear they're
idol
stricter
images.
there.
Yeah.
I hear they don't allow them to date.
They care a lot more about images there than we do here.
And
like,
images in the sense of like, I heard what I'm hearing is like for them, like they really can't do certain things because it would affect the fan. Like for them, when you're a fan, like there's an agreement that you make between.
And that's also why I say like they're so much more intense, because here in the Western side, we have celebrities with doing drugs, and ODing,
come on, we've heard
and
it all. There's nothing like a guy who's down and then comes back up. There's nothing like the best arc of a celebrity. They go up, they fall down, and then they come back up, and everybody's like, "I knew you could do it, buddy."
K-pop, they're like, "You stay down there and enjoy it. We'll move to the next.
You're done, eh?
You're done.
Is it more of a
There's
cancel
no second
culture
chances.
there? It's more of a cancel culture.
If you thought we had cancel culture here,
they have cancel culture.
I remember, even to reference the whole Suga thing.
Oh, the Suga thing was wild.
I'm so annoyed about that because
he fell on a scooter.
He fell off of a scooter.
Like,
I watched the video. I was like, oh, that's cute. On this side, we're like, oh,
yeah,
little Suga on his little scooter.
Yeah, it's actually cute. It's like, oh, he's like us. He's one of us.
I looked at it and I giggled. I was like, oh, that's cute.
Yeah, literally. It's like, oh, yeah, that happens to everybody. Cut to, I watched like a video. I couldn't even watch it, all of it. Like they were sending like weird like funeral wreaths to
funeral wreaths saying
crazy.
That they Big Hit or Hype needs to kick Suga out the group.
But
how dare he do that to his members?
Why you would spend so much time and effort to coordinate that? The money, it's a lot.
The fans are like the owners.
But I don't understand. If you're a fan, how can you do that to someone?
And that's the difference between there and here, because to us, we're like, you're famous and you cute and you make good music.
Yeah, we got you.
Want to see you win.
We just want to see you win.
Them over there, they're like, nah, you belong to us. Watch your mouth.
You represent us?
What you do when you go outside.
Is that what it is?
Because don't embarrass us. I've seen like things on social media like, how could you do this to us? I spent so much money to come to your concert and buy your merch.
It's
and
crazy.
You're gonna go and find someone you love and build a family? And I bought your album?
Yo, you know what it is? It's parasocial relationship or whatever. I heard about it. But you know why I think, the only reason I think I can understand just a little bit of it, and because I will never go overboard because we just believe people should be happy, but I remember when I liked a fan when I was a teenager or something, right? At the time, even now, when you like it, like when it gets to a point that you really like them, you got posters up, you're listening to music, you're having a good time, and then it comes out on the headline, so and so is dating so and so, everything stops. Because now that fantasy you had about you bumping into them and getting stuck in an elevator and talking and then realizing that you know each other and that we should get married is done.
Maybe for you, I still have those.
Yeah, we still have, but I'm saying
even after they get married.
Even after they get married, it
but they could just see me
exactly
and be like,
exactly. But I can understand that initial gutted feeling because you've been thinking about it all the time. You're like thinking about the different scenarios that you can find that person. Then you're like, oh, that chance is gone. I think for them, they're so obsessed with these, like literally, they're called idols. They are not pop stars. And maybe the idol thing is real. Maybe they really do treat them as like idols. And then when they see that they're with somebody, they feel gutted. And it's just an emotional reaction. Also, we have to take into account Korean culture and like the setup. Like obviously in the North America, we're very much more liberal. There's more laws that are even passed that aren't even passed in Korea yet. So there's also
open to.
Yeah, it's like, even though it's a booming society, it's also still a very conservative society. I did watch the history of like Korea, like it being thing. And what I was looking at it, and I do that with other countries, and they say no weird thing, but I was looking at their history, and they were saying that the economic growth is not matching like the mindset of the conservative, thing, because they still do. They're very much into like seniority and bowing and teaching people with respect, which I actually like that culture, because if you're African, it's very similar.
African Caribbean.
Yes.
If you're a minority.
If you're a minority, you know what it is. You got to respect the elders. You got to walk in. You must say hi. You must prepare what you got to,
But also on the other hand, it's like the things that they're doing as idols is like the least of our worries.
Oh,
it's like, what is a little?
There's a separation there.
What's a little scooter incident?
Nothing.
We have idols ODing
Literally.
in the club,
and people try to get them, and then like, it's not even that. I think it's like when they mess up, it's almost, well, what I think is bad about our culture is once they're really high, we're waiting for them to fail. We're waiting for them to get knocked down somehow, because we're just like, okay, congratulations, but you're a little bit too high now. I've seen you a little bit too much on TV. You need to be knocked down a peg.
They have that in K-pop too.
We know your background. We know your thoughts. We know that being international ARMY is very different than being Korean ARMY. But we still got each other. We're still together when it comes to this BTS thing, and I guess K-pop in general. And I think it's a beautiful thing that we're now connecting with each other. These guys are being like, you know what I am jealous of? It seems like Korean ARMY get a lot. They get like a lot of, they can go there and get things that we just can't access here. And
they are making it easy though, easier now that they have Weavers.
Okay.
Because when they had the BTS earbuds.
Yeah.
Got that.
Wow. I'll get those.
I got that straight from Korea.
And we want to big up the Koreans for translating as much as they do into English. We love you guys for that. Please keep doing that. It's so important. Everything that comes out, we need to find the English version of it. And the fact that they do it on their old time, it's beautiful. Yo, I might learn Korean just so I can enjoy these songs and my K-dramas.
I've started learning. my current Duolingo streak is 190 days now.
Get that Korean in, because I need to be able to listen and really get into the lyrics. I think one of the hardest thing about being international ARMY is you can't really sing along like you want to. I mean, we do, but do we even know what we're saying?
But also, there's a difference between learning Korean and learning
Korean slang,
Korean K-pop lyrics. Because you can learn Korean and have no idea what they're saying in the song.
What are your top 3 videos for BTS?
Blood, Sweat, and Tears, just because that was where it all started.
Yeah.
You can never go wrong with BST.
Wow.
Number 2. I feel like with BTS, you kind of have to break it down into like subgenres, because there's like their hip hop songs, there's their R&B songs, there's their pop songs, and then there's their English stuff. Other than Blood, Sweat, and Tears, I honestly have to say JK My Time.
I can't believe we're bonding off of this, because JK My Time was one of the things that I put on if you look on my Spotify for My Time, it's like up there in the top 10. I replayed that song like it was nobody's business.
That My Time was my top listened song for 2023 and 2022.
And then what would be your third?
Okay, there's Pied Piper, but Dimple.
I've gotten recommended to check out Dimple. I've gotten recommended.
if we're gonna do R&B,
Yeah.
Dimple has to be on the list.
I've heard the song before. I haven't. This is the thing. There's so much content with BTS that like you can not listen to that for a whole year. Like you hear it, you like it, but because you're focused on other things, it just there's too much. There's 10-year span of content that it's just like, oh yeah, you got to go back into Dimple. It's
and
a great
watching
song.
them perform Dimple and Pied Piper,
Might have to watch those. Yeah.
JK,
Yeah. Who's your bias?
Jimin.
Jimin, of course.
Once you Jimin, you can't Jim
Jim
out.
We love Jimin. Jimin grew on me so hard, but I think because I got introduced to BTS through JK, and he'll just always have a special place in my heart. But Jimin is a very close second for me.
Jimin's my bias. Suga's my bias record. And JK is also my bias record. I have had phases where I was like, ooh, RM.
That's the thing about RM.
Ooh, J-Hope.
Literally, it's
ooh, V.
JK, Jimin, RM, and Suga. Like, they go back and forth between RM and Suga. And then sometimes, out of nowhere, V comes in. And V is just his quirky self. He just comes in and I'm like, I like this guy.
He has moments where I'm like, oh, look at you in the
Yeah.
background trying
He's
to
just
make
doing
it up
something
here.
there. But the thing about, and that's why I said I might be I think they call it OT7 or something like that, because I have moments where I'm like, Jin is the funniest guy in the world. He is so great. And J-Hope is so lovable. So like you end up loving them all. But if you have to pick a bias, it's going to be JK for me. And for you, it'll be Jimin. Yeah.
I have my Chimmy pillow, my Shooky pillow.
Wow.
I have I have collections.
Amen.